Hey, how's everybody doing today? So I've been gone for a while and I come back and I'm mowing my yard, minding my own business. And I'm mowing around this evergreen tree you see behind me. And I kept noticing these flies buzzing around. I thought, what in the heck are all these flies doing here while I'm mowing? So anyhow, here's something that especially in this part of Illinois, you just don't see very often. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one. I just call them an open air hive. I don't know what other people call them. Usually they are built under the eaves of a house to where there is a certain amount of protection from the elements, from the rain and stuff. I mean, I have seen them. I've seen pictures of them. But again, they're usually in a somewhat sheltered and secluded location. So anyhow, without further ado, here's the thing that I was mowing when I kept seeing these flies buzz past my shiny little noggin. I wonder if I can do this and this will work. Nope. Anyhow, I can't really see if the camera's getting a good shot of it. Oh, that was a waggle dance, if you can see that one down in the bottom right. So anyhow, here you have what I would call an open air hive. And they are created from a hive that swarmed, and they swarmed and they landed on this tree, and for whatever reason guides their beady little brains, they have decided to build their nest here. The reason you don't see a lot of these in Illinois is because there ain't no way in heck these girls will survive this winter. It just ain't going to happen. They have absolutely, other than a little bit of shelter and from the sun, they've got nothing going on for them. So in a day or two, I'm going to have to suit up, and we'll try and video that and get different pieces of it. We're going to try and suit up, and again, I can't see where this camera's pointing. You can see down here, some of the comb honey is filled with little white capped areas. That's brood, baby bees that will hatch. So what we'll do is we'll take the brood and we will take pieces of that and we will put it in empty frames and tie it in place with a string, or some people use a rubber band. Anyhow, we'll move all the brood to a hive box, and the smell of the brood should cause the existing bees to follow and move into said box. But all in all, I thought this was really cool. I've never seen one. And again, I'm mowing right by it. Well, I've never seen one in person. I'm mowing right by it. And by the way, you can see people, I'm standing right here, right next to it. There it is. Here I am. I'm not getting stung, except by mosquitoes. This is awesome. So we'll look for the queen, and probably sometime over the weekend try and transfer this open air hive into a hive body. The downside is beekeepers have tons of old sayings. Something about a swarm in June is a silver spoon, a swarm in July, let it fly, and stuff like that. But the long and short of it is, again, this is made from a swarm. You don't care to look at me. I don't care to look at me. You guys can study the hive while I'm talking. This is made from a swarm. They are not going to have anywhere near enough stores to get themselves through the winter. They really won't. And that's a shame. So I'm not exactly, the more I think about it, I'm not exactly, I was so excited I ran right up and got my phone. I'm not exactly sure what we'll do with them. We may take them and just put them in a nuke, which is a 5-frame, basically it's a half a hive box, 5 frames on the top and the bottom. Try and put them in a nuke. And there are some people that have successfully overwintered nukes. So that may be the plan. It's about basketball sized. maybe a tad bigger. Pretty freaking awesome. I talk about clusters sometimes. They cluster up over the winter, just like what you're seeing there. They're all clustered up. In that case, though, what they're doing is they're building wax. I'm going to try and get another angle on it. I do. I think this is so freaking cool. Well, there's the top. And here's the bottom. Ow. Darn mosquitoes. You know, that would be the benefit of honeybees if they killed mosquitoes. Anyhow. Pretty cool. So without further ado, that concludes this live video, or whatever the hell I did on this stupid phone. And now it's back to mowing. Y'all have a great day. Now to figure out how to shut this thing off.